Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today. Well, you have this guy by the name of John Ariano. He's 24 years old. He was told police that he should have killed the man that he was chasing and that he was at war with black people. Now, he had been charged with a hate crime and attempted murder, according to, the Las Vegas Review and the records at the Clark County Center. So the police received a call about 5 p.m. about a man being chased down the street. They say when police arrived, they ordered the man identified as Ariano to get down on the ground. They said, but he began marching toward them yelling, "I hate N-words." He said, and officers fired non-lethal beanbag rounds and a stun gun at Ariano. Now, it's interesting how you sure use non-lethal on him, but if it had been a brother, y'all to use live rounds. It's quite interesting because you notice how often black men are killed, but these other groups, they notice they aren't killed like that. Now, they say he was placed under arrest, by the police. And he told the police that he punched it. He said that he punched a guy. He said he's also facing a charge of assault, on a protected person because he advanced toward an officer at the scene. So they say, according to the victim, this Ariano guy chased him as he walked home from work, then called him a racial slur and punched him in the eye near a bus stop at Fairwood Circle and Jones Boulevard. Now, they said Ariano then chased a man for a 13-minute period over 7 blocks and did not stop until officers arrived. Now, that would have been a problem with me and him real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know he tried him because, a lot of times people like that gonna scope out who they can get at. Because chasing you for 13 minutes, along the way you couldn't find something? I'm just saying. They said while en route to the hospital, Ariano told, the police, "I should have killed that black guy I hit." He said, and also asked if Ariano was referring to the victim. He said, "Yes, it can affect my pride." And he said that he was at war with black people. Now, they said that he fit a description of a man who attempted to stab a black woman the night before in the same location. And he's being held on $30,000 bond. Now, check this out. They said that in March, hate crimes against black residents rose sharply in 2020. The trend in states across the country in the year, reported hate crimes against black people in the city more than doubled. And a majority share of the hate crime victims targeted because of race were black. You understand? But yet the Asians got a hate crime bill. The Asians. But black people, the hate crimes against black people doubled and we got nothing. Now, I told this story many times and I'm going to continue to tell this story. My wife told me that there are people within the Hispanic community that are more racist than even white folks are. You understand that? No, they're not racist toward white folks. Or they be shucking and jiving and samboing for white folks now. Oh, make sure I put that out there. You even look at the situation with that movie In the Heights, when you had a lot of Afro-Latinos coming out and say, "Hey, why y'all didn't put us in the movie?" Because a lot of them don't look at Afro-Latinos as Latino or Hispanic. They look at you as a N-word that speaks Spanish. And then some of you, especially some of you that come from Dominican Republic, If somebody tells you, you know, you're African or you black, I ain't no black, I'm Dominican. Okay, well, you know, why they didn't really put you in the Heights either? Yeah, they put some Dominicans in there, but when we talking about the dark ones, I ain't talking about the real light skinned ones. Okay, you understand? We have all these other groups that come in this country. Sometimes some of them from the Middle East having this hatred for black folks. Asians that's coming in having this hatred for black folks. If we wouldn't did all the work during the civil rights movement, none of these people could come in here. Then they come to this country and then they talking about they hate black folk. They want to be at war with black folk. Why you want to be at war with black folk? What happened? Your sister wanted a brother. That's what that was. Your sister don't talk to you no more because she got with a brother. Is that what it is? You know that goes on too. Sometime on these jobs, some of them with those leanings, trying to get brothers fired on jobs so they can bring all their family in. That goes on too. Let me tell you something. I tell people this all the time. A white supremacist do not have to be white in skin tone. You got white supremacists in the Asian community. You got white supremacists that's in the Latino community, Native American, Arabs. You got that transcends. White supremacy transcends race. And then you even got black folks that have white supremacy in their mind too and sound just like a white supremacist. Oh yes, there are black folks that are white supremacists as well. You know, I mean, you want to be at war with black people? Well, go back to your country you come from then and go fix your area. And you won't see black people. Well, black people everywhere, but you know what I mean. You won't run into us like that. No, you see, you didn't run into the right black person. Because see, you ran into the right brother that or sister that's practicing their Second Amendment rights, then you wouldn't have to worry about black people no more because they'd have really took care of you if you'd approached them in self-defense. But I want him to go to jail, and I guarantee you he ain't walking up to brothers in that jail talking about he at war with black people. Like it would be open season on him if he go say that mess in jail when you know good and well who dominates the jails. But leave me a comment, let me know think about the situation, you know, with this guy, you know, coming over here or wherever he come from and talking about he at war with black people. His life suck. 24 years old, you worrying about black people. Let's say you don't like black people. Cool. There's places you can go. I know definitely even in the state of Texas, you won't even hardly see any black people. Rarely even see black folk. You won't go live in an area like that. Like I tell the white supremacists that too. Go live in an area where black people are not located and that's the end of your problem. But no, you just got a lot of hate in your heart and you're evil and you're a devil. And he'll get his in jail because you know the inmate's going to find out what he said and what he in there for. And I want to see how much he want to be at war with brothers behind them bars. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.